Felipe coming forward. Felipe into space for Verone. That's a good ball, top the 18. Verone will play one across, and it's in for New York. Red Bulls will go up 3-2.
Jesse, you and I remarked before the game how difficult it is to get a good result here at Gillette Stadium. What does it mean to get this kind of result and then to go into this Open Cup game next week against the same team?
Yeah, I mean, it sets up for a really difficult game next week because there's going to be a lot of recent history. We're going to have to dig even deeper than we did today.
You guys are incredible. The way that you commit to this team, the way you commit to each other, it's incredible. 2-0 against this team. That's a huge achievement. We have one win in New England in the last 15 years as a club. It's a massive achievement, right? And now we have to make sure that every time we step on the field that this is who we are. This is who we are, okay? All right, man. Good job. All right, so ridiculous field. All right, I hear some guys talking about it. Tony's trying to get me to not do 3v2s. All right, right now, no. Who gives a f about this field? And I'll tell you what, it rewards a team that presses, that makes it hard, that competes, that combats. So as bad as this field is, it works in our favor, and we've got to get that into our heads. All right. I think if we handle this game right, and if we treat this turf the right way, and we treat this game the right way, we'll be able to taste that trophy, all right? So that's what we have to get in our heads, okay? That's what we have to understand. We want to raise that trophy more than anything, all right?
A very good evening from up in Boston, Massachusetts, a spot we are just a bit north and a bit east of where we were almost a week ago, 8 days to be exact, and it is the exact same opponent, the quarterfinal round of the U.S. Open Cup here on the campus of Harvard University.
Good, nice to see you.
Okay. Get him on the ice, please. I want to win this.
Let's do it. Give me some skates.
Please, get this on film. Get him into center ice, falling. Princeton guy.
I should be in the penalty box. Where's the penalty box?
Interesting atmosphere, Coach, we have for this interview that we always do before the game. Tonight, essentially, is that must-win game where if you don't win, you're knocked out of the Open Cup.
Yeah, well, I think there's two things. I talked to our team before the game about putting ourselves in their shoes and understanding the desperation that they're going to have. I was around Jay Heath for the coaching course this week, and I saw how angry he was. And I made sure to communicate that with our group and for us to fully understand their mindset. You're right about the scenario for this is obvious. If you don't win, you go home. In all honesty, the last 2 years, we were so good for so many stretches of the season that we didn't have to learn resiliency as much. And I think maybe that cost us in the playoffs. So we're learning to become a very resilient group, a group of fighters, a group of guys who grind things out. And I think that this is important for us. So this has not been an easy year, but it's been a rewarding year because we've learned a lot and we've gotten better, and we're going to continue to do that.
We have to know that our mentality is going to be better than them tonight. We're going to suffer, and we're going to stick together. We're going to come through in the end. Let's be back in here after 90 minutes celebrating together.
Oh yeah, boys.
Come on.
Come on. All in on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We like it! We like it! We like it! Let's go! We gotta bring the energy. Move on. We gotta bring the energy. Come on, boys.
It was certainly New England last week that had a ton of opportunities and pushed the tempo. It was a wide open game. And with the makeshift back line tonight for the Red Bulls, getting a goal would be huge. Fagundes 20 yards out, slipping one down near the end line. Tierney gets the service across, and Mara will bat it down
playing them twice in 8 days, we always knew it was going to be tough, especially the fact that both were away from home. They have a good team. You know, they got some real dangerous guys going forward, so we knew it was going to be a battle. And I think we were really up for it tonight. You know, maybe it wasn't the prettiest game or, you know, the best soccer played, but I think we out-battled them.
Listen, as you'd expect, a little shaky start. They put a lot into the game, New England, and we settled down. I'd say for the last 25, 30 minutes of the half was pretty good.
Wright Phillips, top of the 18, blast one, and just off of a diving left hand was Davis who created it. And that will do it for the first 45 minutes. We are scoreless here between New York and New England.
We all knew it was a good half, right? But it was 0-0. So as much as we were in almost total control of the match, we also knew that if we felt too good about ourselves, that we would set ourselves up for failure. So we talked about making sure that we stayed on top of the game, that we understood that they were going to give more in the second half because they would be disappointed, and for us to just stay on top of the details tactically and to keep now finding ways to be a little bit sharper in some attacking moments and stay after the game.
Wheel. Question will overlap. Wheel will leave it off for the Red Bull captain. Knocking one across for Wright Phillips. Royer pulls the trigger and just off the mark. A little. Get a sense that maybe it could be one of those nights that do after 5 goals last week. Get the sense that it could be just one tonight. Wheel. Right-footed, bending ball in. It goes off of Royer. Adams to Felipe. Punching it forward for Wright Phillips. One-on-one against Angua. BWP pushed down by Angua, and here's a good chance coming here for New York. It will be about 25 yards out of Knighton, and a red card has just been shown. A straight red to Ben Angua. It wasn't maybe what he said, it's what he did. He may have made contact with the referee. Felipe winding up, no dummy. Question will hit it. Right-footed service, it deflects in! Hits the top of the bar and then goes out. Oh my goodness, inches away from New York.
I thought we had a good grip on the game up until that point, but obviously anytime they get a man sent off, it's always going to give us a little boost and a little momentum.
87th minute. Felipe slipping one in for Wright Phillips. BWP down inside of New York is able to slip one forward. The goal coming here in the 87th minute, and maybe the ticket could be punched.
I just think it was an unbelievable ball from Felly. Not just the pass, the weight on the ball. I didn't have to do much, and I knew I had to get it under control. And yeah, it was just a great ball, and I ended up getting my toe on it towards the end and found the corner.
And that will do it. The New York Red Bulls have come to Beantown and gotten themselves a spot in the U.S. Open Cup semifinals. BWP, just talk about what this win means.
You know, we wanted to win this so bad, and I think that showed across the field. I think every player played well, and we got the win. We dug it out.
Brad's got to go. Sorry, Brad's got to go.
That's Brad Wright Phillips pulled out by Sasha Kleshton to salute the supporters who made the trip here tonight.
I've never been prouder. 2 times in a week coming to their place. That is fuck yeah!